Okay, now we've isolated our sky, but what we need to do is turn off our visibility on the RGB channel so that we can double check and make sure that our mask is solid. And actually, I'm looking at this and I see that my mask has some areas that I need to touch up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this is something that is hard to see when when the RGB channel is turned on. So let me go ahead and fix this up. So some areas are not completely opaque of this mask. And I'm fixing that now. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's start isolating the other areas of our image. I'm going to make a copy of the sky layer, and let's call this layer statue. What I want to do on the statue layer is to mask out the sky and reveal the statue. So I'm going to the Edit menu, I'm choosing Fill, I'm going to choose Black. Now I'm going to inverse the selection, and then I'm going to the Edit menu again, choose Fill, and choose White. And then Command D to deselect. Now if I go to the toggle on the RGB channel, I can see that the mask is now in the sky. And what I want to do is isolate the statue. So I'm going to paint black in this foreground area. And I'm going to use this little base here. I'm going to include that as part of the foreground. So again, I can just use my brush and adjust the size as I go if I need to. So I'm just painting everything that is not part of the statue. And let's just toggle the visibility off on the RGB just to make sure I've got everything. Everything's opaque. So now we're revealing, on this layer, we're revealing the statue. And then on the sky layer, we're revealing the sky. Okay, now we need to isolate our foreground, which I'm going to call Plaza because that's what it is. I'm going to start by duplicating the sky channel. And let's name this, I'll name mine Plaza. You might name yours foreground. Depends on your image. I'm going to create a selection. So Command and then click. And then I'm going to mask out the sky and reveal the foreground. So Edit, Fill, choose Black, choose Select an Inverse, then Edit, Fill, and choose White. All right, and then let's mask out the statue. So I'm going to click on the command. I'm going to click Command and click the statue thumbnail, and then click Edit, Fill, and Black. And then deselect. And we do have a little bit of a, I guess I'd call that a seam on here. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that with black. All right. So now I have my foreground plaza isolated. I've got my statue isolated. I've got my sky isolated.